Hi all, welcome back to YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting of using UiPath. In today's session, we're going to discuss about fill form activity. So basically, you'll be wondering, right, what actually is fill form activity, how it can be utilized in a automation space, right? So let's try to understand what particular this activity will do and how it can be utilized more efficiently than other activities. So let's basically understand this fill form activity, which is kind of an AI inbuilt one, where it's going to be understand and recognize the field and going to populate the information on behalf of us. So in a real-time example, so if you want to indicate something and you're going to populate something in a web page, right? So where you have to use an anchor base if the particular elements just keep on jumping, and then so you have to make a type into, right? So in this way, you can able to populate the information on a dynamic page where the fields get jump on for every single clicks. So instead of doing all those stuffs, this fill form activity which help us to understand the particular label area or a field area and then try to populate the information accordingly. So let me show an example. Let's quickly take RPA challenge page. So let's quickly search for it. Let's go to the RPA challenge. So here we can see, right? So all the fields, it will be keep on jumping as soon as you click on submit, right? You can able to see, right? So the first name, last name, all the fields will be keep on jumping, right? So in this particular scenario, if you're going to automate, you have to use your anchor base as well as you have to use your type into to populate the information which you have in a database or in an Excel spreadsheet, right? So instead of doing all this stuff, your fill form activity gonna make your work easy, and then it by itself gonna understand in which particular field we have to populate information, though it's keep on jumping across, where you no need to use your anchor tag and then type into activities. So let's quickly jump to the real-time examples. Let's go to the UiPath Studio. So this is a predefined XAML which I just built for an example. So you may be well wised with reading the data and then doing all these activities, right? So if you're not, then you kindly go and watch my playlist so that you can understand how to retrieve the data and then how to populate in a web page. So let's quickly jump back to the old topic. So this is a particular spreadsheet which I just read over here, and then I will just try to indicate that web page, and then going to populate the information. Okay, so that's our ultimate task. So here I just drag and drop my fill form activity, and then I just passed the current row. So basically, let me give a heads up also here. So let me just try to drag and drop this fill form activity outside of any for each. Okay, so if you're doing this, then it's going to clearly say this particular fill form activity need two things. So one is kind of in a scope which you have already provided over here, as well as it should be used only inside the for each. So that's the main constraint we have to look through for this particular fill form activity. Okay, so let me try to delete this up. Let me go back here, and then let me try to drag and drop the fill form activity once again. So here, as you already know that, so for each which consists of current row, so just simply you have to provide this, that's it. So as soon as you do that, so everything will be taken care by the fill form activity with the help of AI. So where it's going to be understand which particular field, where is the particular field position, and going to populate the information on behalf of you. So where you no need to use your anchor tag or type into to understand the field to populate the information into the web page. Okay, so everything has been taken care with the help of this fill form activity. So only thing you just have to ensure, you have to make a spreadsheet. So let me just show you the data sets. So this is the particular data set, so which you're going to pass over here: the first name, last name, company name, role in company, address, email, and then phone number. So and these are the relevant fields as well. So let's quickly run this particular solution and see what are the execution over here. Let's quickly go here. So now our bot has been clicked on start, so it's round one now. So by itself, it was able to understand the field and then trying to populate the information as relevant now. So all this action which is we are going to see over here, it's purely based upon the fill form activity. So now you have seen that the bot has been populated all the information, right? So 70 out of 70. So just we have used only this particular activity, fill form activity, which help us to populate all the information. So in this particular case, so we just use this particular challenge or test 001 as a spreadsheet. So where we have the field mapping. So according to the web page. So now you maybe have a doubt, right? Something like, so the field name which is mentioned in the web page and then the spreadsheet column should match or not, right? So everyone should have this confusion now or doubt now. To avoid this, I just prepared a different data sets. So where we have a different kind of columns, which is first name and then middle name and then family name, company name. Instead of role in company, I just made a designation and then residency and then web email address and then contact number. So when I just trying this, it has been identified the field correctly and then populated the information. So instead of doing any other changes, with the help of this fill form activity, our bot was able to understand the naming convention and able to populate the data, though the particular column name is totally different. So it was trying to understand the meaning of the particular header name and then trying to correlate with the web field name. Okay. So based upon that, it's going to be populate the information. So I just tried it out. So it is work fine for me. As a quick exercise, I would request you everyone to try to do this and then just post in comments whether you have succeeded or not. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.